Look what we got today, guys. So we got our new switch we can put on finally. Then we can be done with this thing. First of all, we got to make sure it's the exact same. I'd probably, at this point, guys, I'd probably cry if it was wrong. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Looks like the colors may be a bit different. Yeah, we got a, oh no, it's just melted. I was about to say we got a green where a brown one was, because right there, but no, it's green, it's just melted. Should be wearing gloves for this because this is gonna make my fingers all black. So as I'm, connecting all these, I see this spliced wire, which is obviously, this is a auxiliary power wire. So someone tried to use this as a jumper wire. So you see this wire right here? So this is 2 wires into 1 terminal that goes into one, see that? So when you cut these 2 wires, you're just gonna have to twist them together is all, and then put them in your butt connector. Okay, guys, so now we just have to heat shrink it and tape it up, and we'll be done. All right, so if done correctly, it'll look something similar to this. So let's keep going. And this is what it's gonna look like. So we're just gonna tuck this bad boy away, and it's literally gonna set just like this. Well, isn't this great? So next time you see this, the entire dash will be on, and we'll be ready to flush the system and give this bad boy a go. All right, last thing we got to do in here. I'm sure you guys remember from the first video, but it was missing all this stuff, and I actually forgot about that, and I spent like 10 minutes looking for it, and then had to rewatch the video and realized it wasn't here to begin with. So anyways, this is the last thing. That's it. Let me rephrase myself. That was the last thing inside the vehicle. So now we got to go outside the vehicle. Okay guys, it's time to start the vehicle. So I went ahead and I didn't do a full flush to it. I only released that petcock down there, and I just kind of just drained the radiator simultaneously at the same time as adding a bunch of pressure to it with my water hose. And it did a pretty good flush to it. I got quite a bit of mud out, but I'm not going to do a full flush because, guys, obviously I'm going to have to charge for that. But anyways, so at this point we're going to go ahead and start the vehicle and then take it through its bleeding procedures and make sure that everything's up to par. Guys, and what's messed up is it was literally freezing cold. It was like icy outside, snowy outside even when I started this heater core, and now it's like 72 degrees. So it's like the customer's probably not even going to use the heater now, you know what I mean? That's good for me though. I mean, hopefully that means freaking winter's over, because it's been warm for like 3 days. So hopefully we don't have another cold spiel, because I could use a little bit more of this, you know what I mean? I'll go ahead and get this preset. All right, cross the fingers. Alrighty. Nice. I do need to hook up and see why that check engine light is on. I'm going to assume it's like an O2 sensor. That's no need to fear, guys, that squeaking noise. I got a bunch of water poured up there doing my flush. Alright, so guys, at this point, you know what we got to do. Turn this heater on, run it full blast, and wait till that heat starts coming through. Alright, so it looks like everything on our gauge is working just fine. So that temperature is going up. Our oil pressure is reading. We do have almost a full tank, and we got great voltage from the battery because, like I said, I was charging it. I am going to see why that check engine light's on. All right, but now, guys, we just got to wait for this thermostat to open, and then it'll start drinking some of our coolant, hence going into the heater core, and then we should have heat. I can already feel a temperature change, guys, and look. See the bubbles? So our thermostat is open. It is drinking the coolant. But the most important thing is we have heat, baby. So this thing is full blast heat. I mean, and it feels good. So this was a very successful job. Now it's time to go back to the public. So let's get it. All right, so before I pull it out, 2 things. Engine light is on because of an O2 sensor. And I think I said that in the beginning of the... Anyways. And then because we had to disconnect the AC system, it did take a recharge. So, if you ever do a freaking heater core in this, which, it wasn't too bad, but it was okay. It was kind of a pain in the ass. If you ever do one though, make sure that you got to recharge the system, because you got to take, and, get O-rings for that. Luckily I had an entire kit, but anyways, enough with the talking. Let's pull this thing out. All right, guys, well, I'm sweating in here, so let's get out of here. And that's the 4th heater core I've ever done, but like I said, it wasn't too bad. It was kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know why I keep saying it wasn't too bad when it really was. It was a pain in the ass. Anyways, so let's go ahead and notify the customer.